So once we get there, I can't wait to share that with you. I hope it is all it's cracked up to be. Welcome back to our travels in Simba Troopy. We're Paul and Tan, and in this episode we'll convince you to visit this epic part of WA. We guarantee you'll be blown away by this place. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment if you're enjoying our content. Enjoy the video. For anyone who hasn't seen our previous video, we highly recommend you go back and watch it to get some idea of where we actually are. We're traversing some tracks in the Kennedy Ranges in remote WA to try and find a camp spot for tonight. We've never been here before, so it's a whole heap of fun. How you going?
Long day.
Far out. That bit was hectic. That was, I think that's the part of the gorge that, well, we've kind of gone between two high points, so we were basically going through the bottom of a gorge then, and that was kind of pretty full on, I thought. I don't know, sweating up a storm.
No, I mean, a lot of it is just first gear and let it walk through, you know, like you just got to steer it, pick a line and steer it, but it'll walk through itself in first gear for the most part.
That's good. I'm glad you're at the wheel, not me. I got out to do a little bit of filming, and I actually had to step up, like quite a bit of a step up to walk on ahead to get ahead on the track, and I thought, oh my God. And then I watched Paul drive Simba up, and it was like, oh, didn't even look that bad. It's just my old knees. But anyway, that was, well, I'm hoping that's the last of the worst bit.
There's heaps more.
Oh, is there?
I'm sure there is, yeah.
Okay, well, we've got we have made a bit of elevation, so we're hoping to make it to the clifftop camp tonight.
But we don't know where that is.
No, we're not actually sure where it is because it's not a marked spot. It's just a free camp, and we look like we are making some turns in the right direction. So the dilemma that we have, it's not really a dilemma, but we've got the map that the parks people put out with the loop track on it, which is good, but our HEMA maps, this track is not updated on our HEMA maps, so the track actually stopped according to HEMA way back. I'll just show you this bit of track to see what we're climbing up. There's only half a track here, the rest of it's just rubble. Ooh. Sorry if I'm bouncing around, guys. It's oh boy, Simba's going to walk up a big cliff here. Oh my God. So last one. Sorry, things are just jumping out at me.
Down here.
Huh?
Just go over this side.
Yeah. Just trying to find the right line. Bit of a dip on my side.
Anyway, HEMA maps.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, HEMA maps kind of lost the track, because you can see there, I'm sure you can see that, there's just the purple line, but there's no road, it's not following a road. So we're kind of just relying on a wing and a prayer, really, but we have got the basic Toyota navigation system in the car, does have a road on it. I don't know if you can see that, but it does have a road, but that's all it has on it. It doesn't really give us any other things like campsites or anything. So we're kind of working with three different things here and hoping. There's only one track, so we can't go wrong. It's just we don't know how far till we get to the place we want to be at.
At the end of the day, we've got about an hour and a half of daylight left.
Huh? 5:15?
Well,
oh yeah.
I think at that point we will just find a decent place to camp, and if we haven't made it to the what do you call it, cliff top thing.
What's going on here?
I don't know.
Oh, we're going up there?
Hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we haven't made it to that thingy point by that stage, we'll just find somewhere to camp for the night, because you don't want to be doing too much of this in the dark.
The other slight problem is we haven't, apart in the last hour and a bit, we haven't seen any camp spots anywhere even remotely close to being able to camp. So we need to get to the top of these hills. so we can get a bit of a lay of the land to find out what's around us. We've been quite low down for a lot of the driving, so we are making elevation though, so hopefully we'll be able to see what's around us. It's all an adventure. It's cool. Aha! We have height. I don't know if you can see down there, but we are rising. So we will keep you posted, guys. We're looking for somewhere to stop for the night. How's that for a contrast? So we came out at the top of that gorge area and we've come onto the top here and it's completely different. We're able to go a little bit faster. It's not forward driving as such. There's all these termite mounds popping out of the earth and hardly any trees. It's quite bizarre. So let's see what's around the next corner. Anyway, we were coming back to tell you what the last half hour's been like.
Yeah, a slog.
A slog. Paul's been driving flat out all day. It's been pretty tricky. And that was
just this last red dirt track thing has been horribly corrugated in parts. And it's just never ending.
Still going.
Yeah.
It's it looks like as you're driving towards it, it looks like it's really smooth, and then you get onto it and it shakes the bejeebers out of you.
And it's not difficult driving; it's just monotonous and.
Yeah, but it's hard. It's hard on you. You know, like you've got to be alert because not only is it corrugated, but every now and again there's a few big rocks thrown in that you have to slow down. So yeah, it's taxing, I reckon, for you. But like this. Oh, and look at this one. It's a big step off. Look, looks like we're heading into some different territory now. Look, it's changing again. So they recommend that this loop drive, takes about a day and a half. We've done the majority of it, I reckon. We've still got a bit to go, but the bit that hopefully we'll get to is near the end part of it. So we won't finish it today because we're going to stop as soon as we are able to. But we are heading towards the top of the breakaway, I guess, isn't it? It's like a breakaway. So once we get there, I can't wait to share that with you. I hope it is all it's cracked up to be because we've heard so many good things about it. So hopefully we can reveal all in a positive way. All set up for the night. We were pretty exhausted, so we pulled in at the first available spot and look what we found. We'll go for a walk. So we've seen lots of people come up here on various videos and travel vlogs and stuff, and we've seen people camp at this cliff top spot, and I'm not overly convinced that this is the one that everyone camps at, but not complaining because it's pretty nice, but it just doesn't look familiar. So I don't know, in the morning when the sun's coming up, I will chuck the drone out and get the cliffs with the sun's reflection, because the sun's right behind us at the moment. So hopefully there's no wind in the morning. Yeah, and I don't know, I'm not really convinced. But look at it though. Look at the view. It's not bad at all, is it? Just don't go too close to the edge. It's not bad at all.
It's a long way down.
It is a long way down, but look at that.
Flies are friendly, but they should nick off in about an hour.
So there's this big face here, this big kind of drop off here, and then there's a gorge that goes right the way in here as well, which I haven't actually, I'm a bit scared to go right to the edge, but it looks a bit cracked over there. I wouldn't be going too close through it. Yeah, it's got some similarities with Charles Knife Gorge, I reckon. Can you not go near the edge, please? It's beautiful. And there's no one here, which is even more beautiful. But we're up there behind the tree. I don't know if you can see us. So we're just cooking on the induction tonight because I know it's a bit dark, sorry about that, but such is life. Yeah, we're just going to have some wraps with some stuff that we got out of the fridge last night that we didn't have. So we are going to have just cook some sausages and some chicken kebabs, and we're just going to put them all into some wraps and have an easy dinner tonight. The flies have died down, thank goodness, and the sky looks pretty clear. It's probably really dark now, but you can see the moon. How's that for a backdrop? It's bright enough that you can see something. It's pretty nice actually. So Chefo's on duty tonight.
Like he hasn't done enough all day.
True. Any gourmet tips for the
cooking sausages?
For the fans? Yeah. No sausages tips.
No.
Okay.
Just cook them till they're done.
Yeah. Okay.
Just eating them raw, no good.
Not a good thing. I'll just give you another look at the sun. Beautiful. by the corrugation sound. We're back. We've just left camp. Last night's camp was really nice, apart from the flies. It was good, hey?
They're horrid, aren't they?
Yeah, they're sticky. They're just sticky and everywhere, and there were lots of other little bugs too. As soon as the flies disappeared, all these other little black beetle-y things came out.
Yeah.
It wasn't overly comfy, but anyway, that's the bush, and we know that. So, but it was a good night's sleep. I thought peaceful.
Yeah, peaceful. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one around.
Yeah, I did put the drone up this morning, so I'll share some of that footage with you as well. We actually woke up just before sunrise, which was a bonus. So got up and watched the sun come up, which was lovely. Back on the tracks this morning. Finishing off this last part of the drive. A few things to see today, I think, including what's it called, Honeycomb Gorge, which we still have no idea how far we are from anything. It's actually it's a bit disturbing. We're used to being so, logged into maps and knowing exactly, but because Hemmer's not got anything.
He's let us down, hey?
Hemmer has let us down on this trip. Well, for this part of it anyway. Might have to speak to the Hemmer people and see what the go is about updating these tracks. We're relying on the Toyota navigation system. Whoa, we've got some ruts going on this way. We're kind of, whoa. Oh gosh, and it turns. We're going to do a flip. Watch this. Woohoo! Testing out the old suspension this morning. We got out of the track into the campground, and we couldn't figure out where we were. Very average tracks in that section. These section, there's no maintenance on them, so they just wear away. But there has been people through. You can see the tyre tracks, so we know we're going in the right direction. Anyway,
I think they say that most of the things to see are on the eastern side of
the ranges,
the loop track anyway, so
yeah,
that's where we're heading, aren't we, really? I mean,
I hope so.
Yeah.
We're going northeasterly, so
there's not been that much to see on the drive in other than the clifftop camp.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was a long way to drive to get to the clifftop camp. Yesterday afternoon was a slog, I thought. Anyway, put the troopy through its tracks, and some parts of it were fun.
Yeah.
So anyway, the track's looking pretty good at the moment. So we will check in with you very shortly once we get to something to see. So we've just come about 5 minutes more up the track to this. My God. Wow.
So this would be another unofficial camp spot?
For sure.
Beautiful.
That's so nice. There's a lot of actual camping up here, more than I thought. There's a big cobweb through that middle of that track. Can you see it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot more camping. I thought there'd just be one big area, but there's lots of small areas. It's not until you put the drone up that you realise how huge this whole section is. But last night when I was talking about it not being the section that I imagined, this was the section that I imagined because I'd seen it that many times. So we were worried that we wouldn't see it, but we did. So it's all good. We're at another cool point of interest called White Stacks. I'm guessing named after these guys here. Wow. Quite the incredible landscape. It's almost no words really. How stunning. Just all crumbles away over the years. That was worth the stop. Worth it.
Spectacular.
Yeah. We just keep finding more and more. This one, as I said, is called White Stacks. So I think there's a few more things to see on the way around. This is actually a designated point of interest. There's a sign up for this one. The others are just little car parky turnarounds where people have camped or stopped for a bit. But yeah, this is the whole this side of it is just incredible around every turn. So Paul sent me on ahead because we've taken the wrong track, I think. So we're looking to see if we can get through this way. Oh yeah, you can. You can get out. We were a bit fearful that we couldn't get through here, but it's not even as bad as it looked. So guys, just as a side note here, this is Instagram versus reality. So yeah, let's go out on the tracks all day and let's, you know, do a bit of four-wheel driving. Real life, my lap. I have a drone, an Apple, another part of a drone, phone chargers plugged in here. This thing keeps falling off. I'm just like holding it together, and down by my feet, no space because I've got bags full of camera equipment and stuff. So every time we go over a bump I lose it all, or every time I have to get out the car I have to shift it. So yeah, all for YouTube and all for Instagram. So is it worth it? It's good fun though. Actually the best part of it is when you get home and you look at it all the footage, and you think, yep, it was worth it. So that is an abandoned station. And that is the track. Which way are we going?
I think we'll check out the station.
Okay, let's go. So this is a really interesting track. Paul's words were, "Oh, beauty." I think it's just that bit. Hopefully the rest of it's pretty good. So this is Merlinleigh Station, abandoned station. I will endeavour to find out some history on this place. There doesn't look like there's any signage around. It's just the remnants of the old homestead. I guess that's a thunderbox. You wonder about the story of these places, what the history is, what went on out here. The old fireplace has been retained. Foundation of the house, maybe? Strange how it's a rectangle, isn't it? But that was obviously the fireplace, so that was the living space in the middle. Merlinleigh Station, or the remains of it, was an outstation that was destroyed by fire many years ago. Not very much information is available about this old relic, but it's always pretty cool to wander around and imagine what life was actually like at one of these places. Pretty harsh, I would imagine. Today it's on private land, but is marked as a point of interest in wiki camps. Interesting. Door?
Well, there's a
Footpath.
pathway through
Wow.
through there, so I don't know, makes me wonder what the floor would have been here.
Yeah, maybe it was a wooden floor.
Timber, yeah.
Timber, yeah. Maybe. Somebody's got some King Browns over there. And the stove was big. I always like to think that there was something sinister going on. Don't you reckon?
Pardon?
I always like to think there was something sinister going on out here. I'm sure it was just somebody's family home. The old stove.
There's a door here.
Yeah. We can go out that door, can't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Close the door behind us, please. Make sure that there's no flies get in. Very interesting. Okay, we're back in the car. So apparently, you know how I was talking about things being sinister? We went into the shed and there was a sign that said about leaving something for the local ghost. This place is haunted. So, see, I told you, all those places have ghost stories. I'm going to check out the history of Merlinleigh Station to see what happened there and who the ghost could be. I'll see if I can find it and let you know. Paul thinks I'm a weirdo.
Did
Hey?
you see it?
Well, there was this sinister looking guy walking around with a carving knife, but I think that was you. You kept creeping past the door. He's trying to scare me. He kept doing the moonwalk past the door, and I thought,
He's lost it.
He's lost the plot finally.
Lost it.
All right, let's go. Whoa. Another abandoned old homestead, I'm guessing. This probably doesn't look overly safe. I think it's an old wool shed. There's the old spinny wheels over there. Wow. Yeah, so it's a shearing shed.
That's what it was.
Yeah. This side of the ranges is steeped in pastoral history, with this old woolshed and some of its equipment still forming part of this vast landscape. Just aired up the tyres. Hopefully that's the last air up and air down for this trip. We're heading off into the Temple Gorge area of the Kennedy Ranges. It's the last kind of part that we want to see before we check out of here. What was the mileage and your opinion on the track so far?
We've done 160 kilometres off-road.
Yep.
Completing the loop from the south entry.
Yep.
Where you cross the Murchison River.
Gascoyne
River, yeah. And loop back out to what is the main drag that heads back towards Gascoyne Junction.
Yep.
160 kilometres all up. Another, what did they say, about 30 back to Temple Gorge?
Yeah, 27 or something.
But that's all two-wheel drive.
Which is what we're on now.
Yeah. Haven't seen a vehicle today. Saw one yesterday.
But that was early on.
Yeah.
So there's nobody out here. Absolutely nobody. It is very warm, and the flies are but it's also kids are back to school. It's no school holidays, and it's getting to the end of the season. I think it's going to get horrendously hot.
Too hot.
Yeah, so we've kind of just made it before the really hot weather starts, which is good. We've been wanting to come out here for a long time, and we've passed it many times, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've just never made the effort to come out just that little bit further. So glad we did. It's definitely worth checking out. Anyway, we're not finished yet. We've still got a little bit to show you. What's this one called?
Temple Gorge.
Okay, Temple Gorge walk. It's not a very long one, but it's really hot right now, so we're going to take the easy option today. Oh, there's a nice breeze though. We've just come from there. At least we're in the shade.
Yeah, nice, yeah.
Wowzers. So, hun, do you reckon this is our last point of interest?
Yeah, it'll be the last activity we do.
Yeah, here in the ranges.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lunchtime now, or almost lunchtime, and it's the heat of the day. But I think we've seen the majority of things we wanted to see, haven't we? Apart from this one, which we're just heading to now. This one is Honeycomb Gorge.
I don't think we've missed anything.
No, I don't think we have either. I think we've done really well. So in case you didn't hear that, Paul's talking quietly. We think we've got a slow leak in one of the tyres. So the alarm should go off any minute, so we'll have another look at it. And we're about 80 k's out of anywhere, so I don't know. We'll see how we go. Hey guys, we're almost in Carnarvon. We are making our last bit of Mercy dash time. We have definitely got a slow leak in one of the tyres. We are going to attempt to get it fixed this afternoon. It is 2:45. Tyre shop shuts at 5. We're hoping they can fit us in to fix it. We don't know if it's fixable or if it needs replacing, but hopefully it's just a slow leak and we can get it fixed. We've got about 8 k's to go, so
It's easy. It's not going down quickly.
so it's not a not a real puncture. Well, not a fast puncture, but a puncture's a puncture. We need to have it fixed. So here we are at Tyre Power Carnarvon. They can fit us in, so we're just waiting for the car to go in to get the tyre fixed. We still don't know what's wrong with it, so we'll just hang about and wait. Happy though, at least you can get it looked at.
Yeah, well, it beats putting the other one on.
Yeah.
If they can do it,
Yeah.
I'll just do that.
So we'll just keep you tuned in when we find out what's going on. It's a puncture. And so ends another adventure exploring our home state, with plenty more on the horizon to share with you in the not too distant future. What a way to finish our trip with this short montage of the mind-blowing landscapes of the Kennedy Ranges. You must add this place to your travel list. Thanks so much for watching. Before you leave this video, please support our channel by subscribing, liking and commenting on our video, as it really does help us to continue making this content. As always, we appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers!